If you're a serious bird hunter, now's the time to get out and really hone up your shooting skills. You can come to a trap club or skeet range or shoot some sporting clays, but what I like to do is I simulate my hunting activities on the range. I'll take the same shotgun I'm going to hunt with, and I may open the choke size or something if I'm shooting close, but by and large, I try and simulate as close as possible the conditions that I'm going to find when I'm out hunting. All I can say is go out and pop some caps. You get out, and when you start leading one of these clay pigeons and shooting, if you're having trouble connecting, it could be two things. One, 90% of the time you're shooting behind the bird. I find that just almost invariably, if I just increase my lead just a little bit until I finally get on, then I know what my lead is and I'm fairly consistent. So I think from there, we'll take a load of a box of number 8s. We got the clay pigeons loaded. Let's go out and have some fun. Well, now that we're down here, I want to get a few safety pointers across before we get started. I think that's really critical. Most important thing is never load your gun until you're actually on your station and ready to shoot. Keep your safety on until you're ready, until you yell pull. I like to simulate when I'm hunting. My safety is always on until that target is in the air and I have identified it. And that's the same thing I do out here at the range. Another thing too is if you notice, I wear glasses. These dark glasses will help a bunch, or any kind of glasses for any possible shrapnel. And then I've had so many shotguns go off over the years that I stick a pair of earplugs in, and that helps muffle the sounds of those shots when you're going to fire a lot of shells. But at any rate, that's about it on the safety. Let's shoot some targets. I'll put these things in and let's go shoot. Okay, this first station here we're going to shoot, it's going to simulate a quail or a pheasant rise. We're at the 16-yard line. The bird's going to be coming out going almost straight away, hopefully. But anyway, let's see. I'm walking along like I'm hunting. I've got my gun down, safety on and all that. And when I yell pull, that bird's going to come out. And then I'm just going to have to take him. Okay, pull. One thing to remember when you're out of the range, before you get started, is check with management. They're going to tell you rules of etiquette at the particular club. They might also be having a special kind of hunt simulated shoot going on, a quail walk or something like that will be later in the day, and that you'd be invited to attend. But at any rate, it's just, before you ever get started, talk to them. They'll be able to fill you in on what the do's and don'ts out here at the range. Okay, I'm going to move over to the next station over here. Getting cocky, I think I can hit a double, or at least I'm going to try. What I'm going to do is that when the birds come out of the high house, there's going to be a bird released from the high house and one come out of the low house at the same time. The way to do this is take the bird going away. You try and pop him, and then you swing back and take the bird going the other way. Otherwise, you don't stand a chance if you do reverse that. This is a good warm-up for quail hunt. You get into covey quail, birds rise, it's just working your gun. Boom, boom. A double on ducks, passing shots like that. A bunch comes in, you kill one, they're flaring off the side, you're pulling on another bird. So at any rate, let me put a couple shells in, let's see what happens. Pull. Shooting doubles is a humbling experience. The key is when you get on that first bird, try and take him in a little bit faster than you normally would when you're out hunting. But once you dust the bird, when you swing back to that second bird, he's still going a sideways shot for you a little bit, but he's going out far enough that your lead's pretty minimal. Just put the barrel just about a bird or two length in front of the target and then squeeze off. Make sure, regardless of where you're shooting, you gotta really concentrate on keeping your gun swinging after you pull the trigger. Because if you start pulling the trigger and trying to slow up a little bit, you stopping your swing, you'll be behind him every time. If you just keep on it, you'll increase your scores. If I can come out here and feel comfortable with what I've done and grin at the birds I've missed and come on back and do it again, that's what it's all about. But at any rate, it's a super way to get ready for the season. Guys, let's take a break here for a second. I'll explain to you what we're going to do. To start, it was fun up the trap range shooting the clay pigeons and stuff like that, but we're now here on a game bird farm. We're going to hone up and really get ready to shoot pheasants when the season opens. Before we get going, the most important thing we got to remember is safety, because I got this gun, this old 12 gauge, and what I want you guys to do is always, you can walk beside me, but always stay at least 2 paces behind me. That way if a bird gets up in front of you, Matt, swinging off that way, you know, I don't have to, you know, worry about it. I don't ever want one of you boys in front of the guns. After we get a bird down, it may be a race to see which one of you bird dogs retrieve it, but we'll worry about that when the time comes, because I bet you we can find a pheasant or two here. Now, when we're working along a creek now, if you're in a big bunch of people, and we had a drive set up with normally during pheasant season with a whole bunch of guys out here, you make a lot of noise. And you keep pushing the birds in front of you, and then when it all comes together, the birds get up. But when you're just hunting in small groups like we are, you know, just with one gun here today, let's be as quiet as we can. We're using this creek that's beside us kind of to block the birds from running out that way. And we'll just sneak along this fence line down here and see if we can surprise one. It's the right time of day to catch one down here watering. So just keep it down, be as quiet as you can as we sneak along, okay? All right, let's do her. Boy, this really looks like super country in here. See all this thick stuff? Now let's be real sneaky and quiet and pussyfoot through here. Now stay behind me and spread out on each side of me. And let's go for it. I bet you we jump a bird in here. This looks too good not to hold one. Come on, guys. This really looks good. There ought to be a bird in here. Now work with the edge of that creek right there. There's one. Go get him. Mark him down. Go get him, guys. Come on, bird dogs. Hey, wasn't that neat how that bird got up right on the edge? There's no cover down that ditch. Hey, super. Here, bring him here. All right, whoever gets to retrieve him gets to get him in his pouch. Hold your pouch open, bud. There we go. All right, you get to retrieve the next one. When the one goes down, boy, don't take your eye off of it. Look right at the spot and just run, and when I tell you to, run right over there. Be careful, because a lot of times, as soon as I shoot, there might be 2 or 3 couple more get up. So don't take off running until I tell you to, but just mark it with your eye right where that bird goes down. All right? Spread out, get over there. Let me flush him. Davis, stay back. Attaboy. Yeah. It took a little to get him up. I saw him running in the weeds right in front of us. We really snuck up on him, surprised that little sucker. Okay, here, let's, your game bag, right? Hold it open, David. There we go. All right. Done, guys. Good job. All right. Get on each side again, remember? All right, and behind me. Now watch, a lot of times like that, we're just walking along, all of a sudden that thing started, you know, he'd been dusting or something right there, and he got up and he started wiggling through the weeds. I spotted that movement like that, and you charged him to get that sucker up. So we got him up, and we got him in the game bag. Let's look for more. Okay, guys, let's cross the fence. We're supposed to meet up with Chris. He's going to bring his dog up through, and I want to give you a taste of hunting with a dog. I tell you, it's altogether different than the whole way we've been doing it. Oh, here comes Chris now. Come on, I want to introduce you. This is Chris.
This is our dog, Ruby.
Ruby? Hey, Ruby, come here. This is David and Matt. I want you to show them a pheasant.
She's raring to go, Doug.
That's a good-looking dog. What do you suggest? We're going to just work that way?
See that would be a good idea.
Okay, well, I'll bring her back in an hour or two.
Right.
We'll jump a bird or two and see what happens.
Good luck.
Hopefully.
Hey, Doug, I think you'll need the whistle here. She doesn't respond too well without it.
Yeah, I had no dog. She was hard to hear unless you had a whistle, so. Yeah.
She's hard of hearing sometimes with the whistles.
Oh, is she? Okay, well, little TLC and we'll see what happens.
There you go.
Okay, good. Now, when we get going, David, You're shortest. I want you to get out in this wheat stubble, just about 15 yards. I'm gonna work the edge, and Matt, I want you to get right in the edge of the brush. And what I'm thinking is these birds been probably feeding out in the wheat, the stubble out here, and they've gone into drink and stuff. And now, if we force them, with one guy out in the field, they can't run that way on us. And the creek's right there, and we'll just keep pushing them until we jump them. Okay? Okay. All right, go do her. Remember, stay behind the gun. Come on, Ruby. Hunt them up. Come on, girl. She's smelling something there. Hunt them up. Come on, girl. Hold up. She's going on point, guys. She's sure a real birdie. Boy, she birdie. There's been birds right in here. Come on, Ruby. Oh, he's getting birdie. Got him.
That's it up. Okay, take off.
Come on, guys, let's move up there. Hey, wasn't that pretty with a dog like that? Yeah. Man, that makes a lot of difference. Okay, did you guys get a mark on it too? All right, spread out and go see if you can find him. Let me help you with the fence. Your mom would get mad at me if you ripped your new jeans. Watch, there's a ditch there. Okay. The dog gets the quarter, huh? Come on, Ruby. Come here, Ruby. Good job. Ruby, come here.
Did I set it back down yet?
That's what happens to hunting this. Every one of mine have a nick from an old barbed wire fence. Good job, Ruby. Okay.
Oh,
Yeehaw.
a little bit of green.
Isn't that pretty? Yeah, he's turning pretty nice, isn't he? See, in a little bit, that'll look at all these. It'll just turn this bluish green, just real pretty blue up there all over that head. Yeah, I want to take you guys over the hill over there. There's supposed to be a spot that's just loaded with old rooster pheasants. Hold that bag, attaboy. What do you think? You guys want to cover some more territory?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go do her. Come on, guys, let's take Ruby back to Chris. Come on, Ruby. Yeah, she's a good dog. That was fun. Come on, girl. Yeah, look at the mountains up in there, and the little Rocky Mountains. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah.
It's neat to be pheasant hunting out in this kind of country. You know, I don't even really care if we get any more birds. It's fun just being able to be out and having you guys have a little lesson on how to hunt pheasants, and that's what it's all about. What we're going to do here, look at this big old field. You know, if there's 500 pheasants in here, I bet it'd be almost impossible for just us to walk them up by taking off across the middle of this spread out like we were hunting down on the creek. These things are sneaky. They put the head down and they bird dog it off, and you just can't jump them. But what we can do, if we spread out and use the road to block on one side, and I'll put one of you guys in the bar ditch, and I'll get out about 15 yards, and then I'll put one of you guys out 15 yards on the other side of me. We work straight towards that plowed field, and we can use that as a barrier to block the birds. Let's see, Matt, why don't you get out about 15 yards over here? David, you get right over in the bar ditch, and then we'll stay and I'll stay behind the gun, remember? And when we walk, now when the wind's blowing a little bit, and if a bird gets up off to the side of you, Matt or David, I might not hear him right away get up. Yell at me, bird. And if it's a rooster, yell rooster, and let me know, okay? All right, let's get walking. Come on. This looks good. We might get lucky, but let's be real quiet now from here on out. Ah, darn it. I missed him cold, just cold. Ah, that was an easy shot too. But I tell you, that's what hunting all about. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But the biggest thing is I'd rather miss one clean like that than to put a BB in it and, you know, and cripple it. So, but come on, guys, come on over here. I think we're gonna head home. It's been a real good day. What do you think? You guys getting hungry?
Yeah.
We've covered a lot of territory. Let's go get something to eat, and I'll buy you a great big Pepsi, the biggest one they got, or Coke, or whatever. All right, let's head it on in. Yeah, that was fun. You want to do this again? When? Tomorrow. Okay.